Guys, hit that like button in the next 5 seconds if you want school to be canceled for the next week. Might just happen. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, I'm going to be showing you 9 different things you didn't know you could do in Fortnite, featuring secrets, tips, and tricks, hidden things in the game, and other stuff added in the recent live updates. Now with that being said, we're also going to be testing just how much of a Fortnite expert you are, and the way that we're going to be doing that is with the usual scoring system. So as you can see right here, keep track of how many of these you know, and then at the end you will know just how much of a Fortnite expert you are, and then comment what rank you got down below. Now with that being said guys, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you are new to the channel right now, because we have a ton of content coming up for season 5 that you do not want to miss out on. And on top of that, if you're getting the new battle pass, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop as an epic partner that helps support the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Alright guys, hopping into it here with the first thing. This is a really good one that has to do with getting the perfect drop every single time so that you can get to your drop spot super accurately. And this is a very unique thing because it uses a website. So basically this is called landingtutorial.com, and it has this map right here that you can use at the start of each match to determine the best possible spot or route to take to your drop location. So say for example the bus path starts from the top left and goes a little bit like towards the grotto, and then you want to drop at this building down here at Lazy Lake. You select all of that, then click find best drop, and it'll tell you where to drop off the battle bus and where to pull your glider, which is honestly super interesting. So let's go ahead and try it in solo real quick. Alright, so here we are in the match. We got to remember where the bus is going from this building over to this hill right here, and then let's land at Slurpy Swamp. So we switch over here and then align it like so. I think that was the building we were going to, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then like this, and then select over here for Slurpy Swamp, and we need to drop like right at the start and hit at the bottom of that road. So here we go, waiting for the battle bus to hit that spot right about there. And then again, we want to land right above the road, like right here, and that should give us like the perfect drop height to get over to that building. And look at that guys, we literally got perfectly to the door right here for the most amazing drop we could have gotten right there. It's just a super easy thing you can use. Apparently it's also like on phones and stuff, and I bet you didn't know about it. Now next up on the list is one that has to do with boats, a very interesting vehicle in Fortnite that you probably think you know everything about. So yeah, for example here, let's just grab a boat, and you know how when you're driving around you use your boost, but sometimes you get fairly slow, or like say you run into a tree and you completely slow down. Now instead of just using your boost to try and get started, that works super slow. You can actually do it way faster. So say again we start out super slow. If we aim our cursor to the back of the boat and then fire the rocket and go back forward, it'll give us a little boost that we can use to get up to the top speed a lot faster. So let me show you that again. Like hold forward a little bit, go to the back, and then the rocket will send you flying forward, and look at how much faster we get to that top speed using the boost instead of just boosting at the start. You can also use it when you're just like moving along if you angle it sort of close to the front. Like for example, you just aim a little bit forward like that and you can get that boost also in that way. It's super weird. And what did we just hit there? I have no idea what that was. Now next up guys is a trick that pretty much inspired this video because it's super unique that I'm pretty sure most of you will not know about, and it has to do with editing. So for example, we're just going to place a wall right here. Now as you guys probably know, you can edit a door into the wall. That's pretty obvious. However, did you know you can actually determine which way the door opens? Now usually if you edit on the sides, it'll open to the side that the door is on. Like for example here, the left side opens left, the right side opens right. But to determine which side the middle opens, you simply need to edit on either side. So if we want it to open to the right, we just edit a door on the right, then reset it and re-edit the middle one, and it'll open to the right. If we go ahead and reset it and then put a door on the left and then put the door in the middle, it'll open up to the left, which is very weird. You can also do it with like corner edits like that. As you can see, that causes it to open up onto the side that that edit was made on, but it's more so just something you probably didn't know. Now after that then guys, let's talk about something that has to do with shockwave grenades and how you can use these bad boys in a very interesting way. So I'm sure you guys have encountered this before. You're in a build battle and all of a sudden somebody boxes up like this. Now you can try doing the normal way of just breaking through the side, but they're probably going to replace the wall, maybe get a shot on you. Well, if you have shockwaves, there's something really unique you can do. Basically, you stand on top of that box and then place 3 floors like this. Then simply edit the closest panel of the corner floor just like so. After that, you're going to want to throw a shockwave grenade at the corner and then fall down at around the same time and see what happens when you get it right, just like that. As you can see, you get launched perfectly to the back corner of the box, giving you a full view of the opponent. Meanwhile, they will have like no idea what just happened and you'll be right behind them ready to get a shot in. Now, hopping into another match right here, let me show you a start of the match tactic that can prove very helpful for getting you amazing loot. Now, basically, the best way to do this is right at Craggy Cliffs. And to get even more specific, you want to land at this building right there. Now, the reason you want to do that is because this place has a ton of fishing barrels. That's right, so you want to go through and break all of the fishing barrels until you find either a pro fishing rod like we just did right there, or similarly a harpoon gun. So you can also go upstairs and break through these to open them up. And there we go, we got a harpoon gun. Then you simply want to go over to the beach because this location has a ton of fishing spots. So you can use like this, for example, to fish really fast and get, well, obviously floppers. And there we go, it actually already worked. We got a legendary pump. Let's use the fishing rod right here and see what we get. Oh my gosh, we just got a Vendetta flopper. Are you kidding me right now? That is a 1 in 100, the Vendetta flopper. Guys, comment down below if you've gotten one of these yet, or the Midas flopper. I'm curious to see. And there you go, we just got a legendary AR. So we're basically set with a fully stacked loadout with barely any time wasted. And then after that, guys, going back into creative, as you can see here, the beautiful creative lobby. This one is only for controller players, so sorry keyboard and mouse players. You'll just have to wait for the next trick, which is coming up in just a second. But basically, it is a setting within, well, the settings, obviously. Now, basically, guys, once you go into your settings, you want to simply scroll over to the second tab and then scroll down to the building options. Now, for controller, I'm pretty sure this is automatically set to off, but the confirm edit on release. So again, usually it's on off. You want to turn that on and get used to it because it'll save you so much time editing. Now, instead of having to press the confirmation button, it'll simply confirm it as soon as you let go of that trigger, which basically is how people edit incredibly fast on controller. And then keeping it going here, let's talk about the cars. Did you know that they each have their sort of own special abilities? Now, hopping into it here, obviously this one is the most basic. It doesn't really have anything special besides being solid all around, but the other ones do. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure that the whatever this one is called, the semi-truck, is better at breaking through structures. It's got more weight behind it and lets you drive through them a lot easier. It's also got more health. However, it's fairly slow. But with that, the one that I find most interesting that most people tend to not know about is the truck. Now, what's useful about the truck is that it is better at driving off-road. Most cars drive really slow when you don't have a road, but the truck doesn't really lose any speed at all. As you can see right here, I'm driving along and I'm pretty much going at full speed in the truck. Not quite full speed, but close enough, considering that I'm not on a main road, which makes it honestly like one of the best vehicles to use over like the Whiplash, which is maybe a bit better, unless obviously you don't have a road to drive through. And then just to round it out, I'll also add that the Whiplash is obviously the fastest car, and its special ability is that you can boost with it, but I'm assuming most of you already know that one. Then after that, let's move on to one that is super useful. So obviously at the start of a match, when you're looking around for a chest, more specifically when you land at one right next to another player trying to be the first one to get an item out of the chest, it's super helpful to know that you can actually predict which side the weapon is going to pop out of. Now, if you didn't notice right there, pretty much 9 out of 10 times the weapon in a chest will pop out to the right side. Like, watch right here. As you can see, it pops out to the right. And let's try that a few more times so you can just see it in action. There we go. Again, it pops out to the right. And then sometimes with the rare chests, I don't know why they're a bit different. It sometimes pops out to the left, but considering that those are, well, rare, it doesn't really matter that much. Here's another regular chest. So as you can see, it pops out to the right. And then for the final trick, this one is one that I think most of you will know, but you can still use it in maybe a more interesting way than you might expect. And I'm talking about the crash pads, as you can see. So with these, a lot of people still, when they're jumping from places, just use the trigger or mouse button to throw a crash pad. But if you're jumping jumping in the air, you will notice that there's a specific button you can press that says to deploy the crash pad. Now, what that will actually do is deploy it exactly where your character is headed. So no matter what, you will always land on the crash pad. Now, a way I figured to maybe test this out a little bit is to jump into a car like so and then boost off. Okay, wait, that didn't actually work at all. I'm very disappointed in that. But still, you can kind of see right here how it works. And there we go, we went pretty fast. And even if you like start turning, it'll turn with you to follow exactly where you go, so you'd never miss a crash pad again. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. So here again are the ranks. Be sure to comment down below which one you got. I'm really curious to see how many you guys knew. And with that being said, if you are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up in season 5, which is right around the corner. And also you can check out some of my previous videos that are on the screen right now. Got some really good ones you should check out. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.